Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So we're part 3 and I'm going to add the pockets. So in the kit there was these pockets. So that was a pair, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 pairs of pockets. No. 4 pairs of pockets, that makes 8 pockets, and you will remember I created pockets already with the pages, so there's already pockets in there. Now remember, I'm doing a TN size, so I had to alter them slightly. So I am going to finish these off. This one needed to be cut down because it was too wide. I'm just checking now. My thoughts are in the centre, then it would be no, that's way too wide, because obviously that's been cut down a bit, so maybe not that one. Maybe these ones in the centre. Actually, maybe that and that in the centre. No, she's changing her mind. Maybe I'll just use these ones in the centre. Or are they too? No, I'm changing my mind completely about the centre. Not using those, but these now, as I've cut down the page, that might even be too big. It could possibly go on the front cover. However, on the front cover, I'm thinking I want to make a library pocket. So we'll be doing that. So there we go. It will fit on there a bit. I maybe need to make it all a little bit smaller for this one. So I am going to come in a little bit more. What have I scored it at? 1, 2, the other side of that black mark. Is that smaller? Yeah, it's a smidge smaller. Might go on the inside there. Yeah, might do that. Will it go on the inside of the one on the other side? Kind of simpler if you just make it the same, I find. Let's just make this a tad smaller. Come over just a wee bit. Yeah, if we make them a mirror image, it saves thinking time. That's my little tip. That can go. That's me doily. Yep, that's cool there. So that's going there, that's going there. I need to cut these to size. Might put it on there. Then it's the same paper as that. So where do we want this to come off? We want it That's on the edge. That's the crease there. We want to go slightly the other side of the crease because we want to allow for it to fold. So I'm going to put that on there like that and trim that one down. This is only because this was not a TN size kit. Had it been a TN size kit, it would have been fine. Yeah, perfect. So let's trim the other to match. Not that one, Jez. It's that one. So that's going to go there. Can't really put that near that one. So we'll stick it there so it is the same. That's that. So these need trimming, I imagine. So where else might we have our pocket? And that one. Yeah, have a pocket on there. Don't really need much off this one. We'll just take the tiniest smidge off that. And that be in there like that. That needs a tiny smidge off. So that can go on there like that. Yep. I'm liking that so far. And then these are the last two pockets. So I did just trim this down because I didn't want all that extra bulk, and then that gives me some semicircles to play with, which is quite interesting. So let's score those lines. This was a free gift with something, so very handy. You don't always want your big scoreboard on your desk. So there we go, give them a bit of a burnish. So they're ready for, so we've got pocket, add in a pocket, pocket there, that's got its own pocket, no pocket, 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 a pocket there, flip out, no pocket, and in the centre. I could have them in the centre. But I think the page is too busy with them in the centre. So I might put them on the other side. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do with them. So I think that's made that decision. So now I of course want to ink round all of those pockets before I stick them in. So this is the first one. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't scored along the bottom of that one. There we are. And I think it needs a little bit of trimming because that's too much now. So that'll go that way, won't it? And of course it needs trimming down here. Like so. So now we are give these ends there was a little bit of white there, but now it doesn't matter. So that's now ready for sticking on there. So we put the up flaps on the outside so there's nothing to catch. So that just needs, I'm going to use my art glitter again because it's there. So put glue down here. And that. Hopefully it's got enough glue there to catch that in. I think this needs a little bit on the corner here. Yep. And then I'll put glue along there. And then that can go in place there. Just move it over ever slightly. Thought it was just, I'll put it back in exactly the same place. Just want it over from that crease a bit, so that when it's sewn in, it'll be all right. Oh, that's not straight there. So give that a good burnish. So that's that done. So I might go through and do this half and then I'll do the other half off camera because it will be exactly the same and you don't need to see that. So there we go. This one, just going to ink round all of this. And I will add some decoration to these pockets probably. But for now, we're just sticking them in. I'm hoping we've got time to decorate in this video. Using my bone folder just to give it a good old press. Then when's the next pocket? That one there. I want to take a little bit more off this one. I think it's a little bit too close to the edge. I'll take a bit off that side now. Yep. So glue again on the 3 sides. Quite like the shape of these pockets being a little bit different. Yeah, and then there's just one more, I believe. Yeah, these ones. There we go. Quite like the green against that. Oh, has the other one got holly on it? Nah. No, it doesn't, Jess. Right, so let me just put a bit of glue on the bottom there. Stick that down. And then we can put glue all the way over this. Stick that on there. So I'll just burnish that. So that's my pockets done. On that side, the others are exactly the same, so I'll crack on and get those done, and I'm going to do it in the same way. So that's them all finished on this side, exactly the same way. And then I thought, just to finish off today, we've got a couple of pages where we've got flip outs, where I did a flip out as opposed to a pocket. Now I'm going to get them all out so that I know where they are. How many did I do in the end? Probably not as many as I'm thinking. Move on there. Was that it? Just 2, 1 on each side. It would seem so, Jazz. It would seem so. Right, so what I thought is, in the kit, there's these tabs. So I've just ink round it and folded it in half. So I thought if I put a tab on it, then you know to open it out. That was what I was thinking. And I was also thinking, I'm going to take that out for the moment, that I might do a bit of stenciling. Now I've got this lovely stencil, my favourite stencil. It's a retired Stampin' Up one. But I thought it's got really similar design on it. So I just thought that I'd do that. Now I can't see where my blending brush is. Oh, dearie me. There, found it. So I just thought that I'd just do a bit of this, just really random. Like that. Just add a little bit of interest there. And then we'll just stick that. And actually, thinking about it, I might ink down here as it's flipping out. And then we'll just glue that down. I might add some extra decoration on that when I'm doing those sort of like little finishing touch bits. So I'll pick one with a bit of a greeny tinge on, because it's going on a green page. There we go. So that's that. So that's with the tab there, kind of indicates to pull it out. So on this one, let's get one of the other tabs. So there's a tab with a bit of brown on it. Yeah, we'll use that one. Oh, I'll wait for a button. Right. So I'm just folding it in half. Let's give it an inky up. I might get my ink out. And this. And then I want to do some stenciling again. Go put a little bit more over the other side of the page. I didn't do much of that on the other one. There we go. So that's now showing on the other side as well. Liking that. I want to put a bit of ink in along the edge of this page. Yep. And then we'll glue the tab on. I think I said that was going to be it for this one. Although, a couple of those pockets I think I want to decorate. I'm just wondering. I'll check how long this has been and see if I've got time to decorate some of the pockets. So that's that, because these, I think all these need a little bit of decoration on them. That's probably all right. I think that needs a little something there. These need something. So I'll probably need a few little clustery things to decorate on these. I want something on that. It's a bit boring. Needs a bit of something. Needs a bit of something on there. I don't mind that one. But yeah, I could add to all of these pockets to finishing them off. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, definitely. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to check how long I've been. Oh yeah, well it turns out I haven't even been half an hour. So I have got time to finish these pockets off. So we've got all of these little elements that came in the kit. I've got my ink over there because I'm bound to want that, and I probably want to do some more stenciling. So let's get these little elements out, and we've got bits of semicircle as well. I'm thinking I might use that on the cover. I've got a strip of tickets, lots of circles, so lots of things, and I'd probably pull in some other things as well, not just these. I am wondering about some foliage as well, some die cuts I might add. Right, so I think these all need inking around, so I'm going to ink round them first. So I've inked round all of these bits so they're kind of ready to pick from, and I have been through and I have done the pockets on the first half of the journal. Where's the center page? Oh dear. Okay, there it is. So I have finished all the pockets on that side, but not this side. So I'm going to basically repeat what I've done. Okay, so this pocket is quite nice as it is, it didn't really need very much. And that was the same for that side. It had quite a nice thing going on. So I am just gonna more or less repeat that. So I've done some stenciling on lots of the pages just to give it a bit of interest. So I love this stencil. It's a retired stencil from Stampin' Up, and I really like it. I think I'm going to do this as if it's coming out the pocket. So just go around like that. There we go. The stenciling doesn't have to be identical. So I've got this sort of row of flowers. I just had 8, and so I just cut it in half and thought, oh, that'd be quite nice. Let's have some ribbon behind. And I've got some retired Stampin' Up ribbon here. I really like this. It's nice and thick, and when you do a little bit of inking on it, it looks old. So, and it does, I do feel it has a bit of a vintage feel to it. So I'm just gonna do that. Yep, that is about right. So just with the ink that's on my brush, give it a bit of a brush, and then that instantly makes it look old. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. Oh, I think I always seem to put a U on it, but it's not, it's an I. So just little dots on there to stick it on this bit of green. Makes it quite thick, but I don't think that's a problem. And then put some on the back here so that I can stick it to the pocket, and then that's that bit done. Really not done very much to these pockets. At all. So all they need is tags, but that tags are going to be a video on its own. So that's that bit done. Gonna leave the middle because I don't really think I know what I'm going to do. So on this one, oh, this one's not a flap on this side. Have I done the flap on this side? Have I already shown you what I've done with the flip flappy out? I must have done. Must have. I haven't got one here that's not done. No, so I must have done that on camera. I can't remember. This is Monday, day after my birthday, and yeah, I've had quite a bit of celebration. So yeah. So on this page there, that was just simply a bit of stenciling. So kind of quite like it when it comes in at a bit of an angle. There we go, that'll do. So that's that. So we've done that. What next? There. We've got this pocket here. So I just made a little bit of a cluster. I pulled out, oh, I'm going to put the lid back on there. I think that little bit of ribbon just happened to be lying around. But I've pulled out some of my little tickets and things. I thought they'd layer up quite nice. Let's pick something to go with that. So there's no reason why it has to be identical to that. This was just a few ideas that I had. Don't think that stamp goes with it. So maybe we won't do a stamp. I quite like that. Quite like that. That ticket and another ticket. So that's, we'll pick that one. And we just got 2 tickets then. And then that will be open like so. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Just looking at the other tickets I've got. Oh, nope. This is why it takes so long, because then I'm like, do I really want that? Maybe that one. We'll do that one. I haven't inked around this. So let's ink around this. Find my dauber. I've got a little box next to me where I put everything in so they'd be handy. So yeah, so I've just had my birthday weekend, and I'm absolutely exhausted. As a result, completely exhausted. Do I want a bit of ribbon? I've got these scraps of ribbon in here. Oh, what's that one? And yeah, so I made a weekend of it. A Sunday birthday, I think, lends itself to being celebrated all weekend. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. So we just went to the pub on Friday night just for a couple, and then I said, oh, I really fancy watching a film. So we then came back and watched a film with cocktails. Why not? And then Saturday I was going to the ballet. I do love the ballet, and I haven't been for a very long time. I mean, we went to London in February and saw Shakespeare at the Sam Wanamaker Theatre, which is the one round the corner from the Globe, which is modelled on a Elizabethan theatre, and that was amazing. That was a Christmas present, and that was like the first indoor theatre event that we'd gone to since COVID pandemic lockdowns all started, and I've not been to one since. And my mate just said a few weeks ago, do you fancy the ballet? I was like, yeah, I do. It was Swan Lake, which is always good. My mate said that she hadn't seen a traditional ballet. She'd seen one ballet, and it was like a modern interpretation. And so she was looking forward to seeing a proper classical ballet. Oh, well, it didn't disappoint. It's really good. Although I do think that some people need to learn some etiquette for going to the theatre. It was unbelievable. I mean, it was in our new venue, which often have, you know, bands on. So it wasn't like our old theatre. And so I don't know if they thought they were at some sort of concert, because they kept getting up and getting beers, which is fine. I haven't got a problem with people drinking at all. We had a drink before the performance and after. And then they would say sorry, because there were a few people in, so that's that bit done. And then as they went past everybody on the row, they went, sorry, not indoor voice, not, oh, it's a theatre and they're still performing. Perhaps I should whisper a sorry. No, none of that. And and then they would chat. Oh, the guy sitting next to me, he wasn't happy. Well, I wasn't happy. And then at one point we both simultaneously turned round and gave them that stare. And that seemed to work. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. There was other people. There were people getting up all the time. And I know on a matinee performance, I mean, there were children there. Do expect a little bit of toilet visiting, but the noise was ridiculous. So I don't know if it's because they hadn't been to theatre for so long, they'd forgotten that, you know, we're not watching the telly in your own house. You need to be quiet. It is just, I mean, tickets aren't cheap and, you know, just annoys me. So yeah, on this one, all I did was, I just thought it looked nice. Bit of lace on the edge of the pocket. Bit too clean, so do that. Get me Fabitac. Yeah, so I would have enjoyed it more if it hadn't been for the interruptions, but never mind. And then we went to the pub, had a drink, and then I went back and Ed and I watched some more telly, had some more drinks. He did say, did you want to go back out to the pub? But I was like, nah. We'd already had a couple of hours after the performance. I didn't want to be out anymore. And then on Sunday, my son was coming round for dinner, and we were going to go out for a drink first. So I had my presents and opened all my cards. I had loads of cards, some lovely handmade cards as well. And so Ed was cooking my favourite Gino lasagna for my dinner. So we're saving a bit of money because I did spend rather a lot of money on the Sizzits switch. So I needed a new die cutter. My big shot was dying, and I said if I get a new one, I'm going to upgrade to an electric one. And yeah, that's the one I bought. So it was like I blew the birthday budget and the going out for a meal budget. So it was like, yeah, going to have to just have a home cooked meal, which is fine. Fine. So that's that. Oh, so did I have to do any more stenciling? Did a bit of stenciling on that one. Yeah, so that was lovely. So I came to my happy place and I did some crafting, which is when I did that. I also did some Cory clusters as well. Got out some of the strips and put together some Cory clusters. Decorated a couple of them. Got ideas for these. I think they'll look smashing. So yeah, did that. Decorate the pockets. That is how I spent my time until Liam got here. And then, right, so that one's done. That one's done exactly the same way. Thought you only need to see me do it once. Just a strip of lace on the edge of the pocket. Not doing anything to these sheets because they're well decorated. So now let's do this sheet. So do a little bit of stenciling there. This is much the same as I did on the other pocket. Yeah, so we went out for a couple of drinks at our favourite pub, and then came back and had a fantastic meal, and yeah, that was that really. Got a nice bottle of wine. Had a few beers in the pub. Nice bottle of wine when we got back. Well, I didn't drink the whole bottle myself. Me and Ed did drink it together. Liam doesn't like wine. And then I might have made myself a cocktail. Oh, now this will be nice, I think. Oh, no, maybe that one. kind of matches that. Yeah, I think I might use that one. I got a real stamp there. I like the colour. It went with it. Barbados. Maybe somewhere you'd like to go in the winter because it'll be warm. Oh, and that was the other thing we did. Not quite going to Barbados. Going to Turks and Caicos. That was the other thing that we did yesterday. Was we booked our tickets for March to go to Turks and Caicos, which is a very, very small island. It's a little bit over from Barbados. It's above Haiti. Yeah, very excited about that. Ed's sister and husband live there, so yeah, so we're going to stay with them for a week. Well, we're going for like 9 days, I think. It's all the time Ed can get off work at that time of year. And because they're teachers, and like Ed's lectures at the university lecturer, he sort of is governed by term times, and they're governed by term times. So normally, when he's off, they're visiting here. So we managed to sort of, our Easters are different, our Easter breaks are different. So he's swung some time off there. So yeah, and we also go away for a week at Easter as well. So it was fitting that in as well. So yeah, and we've got so yeah, that was it was almost like that was my birthday present, but it wasn't. So all in all, very tired today. It's I do find, I don't know if it's age or my condition that makes me feel so tired after I've exerted myself, but oh, it does. So I thought, well, I'll take it easy today, won't do very much. And yeah, and I've done loads. Yes. So I got really excited. I got some new cleaning product, and decided to tackle our stainless steel sink because we've got a really hard water area. There's so much limescale built up on the draining board, and I just wanted to get rid of it. So I did. I'm going to see if Ed notices. Probably not. So that's that pocket done, liking that. And I want to make a full-size journal with this paper, so I printed off enough to make 2 more, and coffee dyed the back of them, like I did these, although I only did 1 layer. So this was, I painted it over, let it dry, and then did it again. I only did it once on the new ones, so that it'll be a bit lighter, because I don't think it needs to be this dark. So they're now being flattened underneath some books. Right, on this pocket, I just felt that was pattern enough, so not going to do anything with this. And I think likewise there, I'm going to leave that as it is, and then I can maybe have a nice decoration on the tag that I put in. That's what I think on that one. and then that, I just finish that off like that. So that is all my pocket fronts decorated for now. So gonna call that a day, and I'm leaving the middle. I can't decide yet what I'm doing there. So yeah, gonna leave that, and next time I'll do something else. I'll probably do the tags, probably get the tags done next time. And I have started working on some envelopes and some belly bands as well, so we'll get them sorted as well. Okay, thanks for joining me. I will have some close-up photos over on nigezza.co.uk, and yeah, look out for part 3. Okay, I will have a playlist of my green winter journal, so you'll be able to, might say Traveller's Notebook, so you'll be able to see them all there if you've missed any episodes. Okay, bye for now.